let's have you look at the merits and demerits of democracy in Africa as it is.
Yes, I agree with you. You see, democracy is of variants. It has various, you have types of democracy. Let me tell you, democracy started from the Greek Empire, or Greek and Greek, Empire, Roman Empire. This as case may be. The American style of democracy is different from that of even the Greek that propounded and brought democracy to fore. What am I talking about? America, like this presidential election they went for, once elections are concluded, you go for electoral college. Electoral college is not part of what France, Nigeria, and other democracies practice. That is their style. They have to, build that particular style to suit their purpose. And the reason why they are doing electoral college is because they said that they want to produce a president of America. You understand the point? So if you pass to electoral college, it then means that the American people voted you. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, which we normally use here. We don't use electoral college, we use popular vote here in Nigeria. Once you have that majority, you become president. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote against Donald Trump, but he lost in the electoral college. You understand the point now? That's American variant of democracy. The British, people practice democracy, but they practice, British, system and style of democracy. Even the Scottish people do that. Now let me tell you, in Britain, the UK, the House of Lords, you don't do election to House of Lords. The Queen of England and the committee select those who goes there. They select businessmen like Dangote to be in the house. Those who know a lot of things. They call professors who have excelled. They call people in the media industry that have excelled. They call people who are poets. They call a lot of people who they are eggheads. They take them to the house of, they appoint them to the House of Lords. And those people don't even receive pittance as salary because that is not their whatever. They don't even need the money. It's just to control whatever. The House of Commons is where you do elections to. You understand? So they have House of Commons and House of Lords. That is their style of whatever democracy. Their constitution is not even written. They operate on conventions and codes. That is their system of democracy, parliamentary system of democracy. That's what they operate in. Now you go to France, it's the same. You go to Germany. Germany has a variant of democracy. You have the chancellor, you have the president. You understand the point now? Now go to Asia. All Asian countries practice the Asian kind of democracy they want to practice. Japan will tell you that they are a democracy. China will tell you that they are a democracy. They practice their style to suit their own whatever. But it's only in Africa that you find out that we want to say we want to practice democracy as being practiced by the Greek of old. No, it's not working for us. Why can't we, for instance, abolish, for instance, these two houses as we have it, National House, Senate, and whatever house or whatever, and just have one house? Why can't we even have a third house where they call the House of Chiefs or the House of Lords to bring in people who are not politicians but are statesmen who want Nigeria to grow, who can veto and look at issues, not looking at it from political angle and building it to that particular level we want it to be? Why can't we do that? Why are we always shipping and always copying whatever it is? Now, going to the advantage of democracy is this. Democracy is a wonderful tool.
No, democracy in Africa, the merits, yes.
It's a wonderful tool. In Africa, for those who practice what I call democracy, you have this freedom of speech. You have freedom of movement. You have freedom of expression. We are talking now because we are in a democracy in an African country. These are advantages of democracy.
So what has been the demerits?
The demerits of democracy is all like one. It's too expensive. Okay. It's very exorbitant. I think that's the only thing I can fashion being that. The advantages of democracy...
Are there limitations of this democracy?
Of course. The advantages outweigh the disadvantages of democracy. In the military system, I cannot even read from the constitution because they first just suspend the constitution and within hours they create their own decrees. So I can't even, if I'm talking now, I can't quote section whatever of Nigeria because they'll come and arrest me here. You understand the point now? So the limitations of democracy is this now. Look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Because we say we want to practice democracy, government by the people, for the people, it is as case may be. Look at what INEC is doing now. In the military area, can they do that? They cannot do that. Because soldiers will go after INEC Mahmoud and put him in jail and say, you have to remember and make sure that election is free and fair. Otherwise, you will not leave that place. And he will do it. So people abuse, that fluid, system and nature of democracy, where they feel that the only way you can be guilty is when the court says that you are this. A man is caught killing somebody. He is the one. We saw him. He shot the man and he killed the man in his house. Police arrest him. What other judgment do you need? They'll say because it's a democratic setting, he has to go to court to go and prove that he is the one that killed that one. But as we saw the man.
All right.
So these are the limitations, these are the things. Brazilians say that, this typical of laxity, that occasion all these things.